Hello, beautiful earth angels. This is Jill Kempner, and I'm known as the Angelic pain relief expert. And I'm delighted to be here with you to share a teaching about Clairfragrance and the power of this intuitive channel. So the title is When Intuition Looks Like Slow Down. So I'm on a mission to heal the pain of the world, one soul at a time. And I'm here to help highly sensitive, highly intuitive souls, those empaths, earth angels, cycle breakers, who are ready to break that cycle and end that cycle once and for all and get all the gems. One of my soul's been saying, like, glow up, right? Like, I'm here to help you glow up from the inside out, to take that pain, that lead, what's heavy, leaden, and painful in your life, and turn it into spiritual gold. And one of the avenues of that, one of the aspects of that, is your honing your intuition, tuning your intuition, aligning your intuition to the frequency of your soul's love, to the frequency of your soul's calm, your soul's clarity, and your soul's confidence, right? Because your intuition is your direct line to the divine, and it's how your angels are communicating with you. We have claircognizance at the crown, clear thought, clairvoyance at the third eye, clear vision. Hi, say hi if you're here. Clairaudience at the ears, clear hearing, clairfragrance at the mouth and throat, clear scent, clear taste, and clairsentience in the belly, clear feeling, gut feelings. So the Clairfragrance channel is about receiving messages through the sacred sense of smell and taste. But there's also something deeper, because it's really about the intention of Clairfragrance, right? To get that waft of a scent. Hi, Cindy. Is really about slowing down and coming into the present moment. So when you have a Clairfragrance moment, right? Smelling a scent that isn't there, or receiving the scent. There's a message in the scent, there's a message in the smell, but more importantly, it's about coming into the now, the present moment. And it's an invitation, your Clairfragrance, when it comes into your field, is an invitation to slow down, to come into the now. And so I had a recent flare-up of my Crohn's disease. And this time it was different. You know, it was, in a way, it's like I kind of caught it sooner. And, you know, it's burning, it's inflammation, it's pain in the gut. There's other, like, I felt like I caught it early, but yet I was still in pain. And when I, asked my angels for help, right? I applied the alchemy formula, invitation plus devotion plus intention plus R to the third, relax, release, receive. The message wasn't dramatic. It wasn't complicated. It wasn't even like an epiphany. It was a very simple, grounded, embodied guidance. And the guidance for me to soothe the gut pain was to actually eat slower, to chew more, to savor my food, to be present with what I was eating. And I had heard of, absolutely, mindful eating that the Buddhists talk about. It's not like it was like brand new to me, but it's just interesting. We get busy, we get stressed, we're human, right? And when we're in pain, one of our first reactions, right, is to tense up, is to contract, is to either say, I need to fix this right now, or I need to get rid of this. So when I said, okay, here's the issue in the tissue, right? The inflammation in my gut is here again, and there's a gem here. There's a message here. I'm not gonna bypass that. I'm not gonna push past it. I'm not gonna rush past it. I'm not gonna do all the things, right? I'm not gonna try to get rid of it. I'm gonna love it, listen to it, love it. I'm gonna slow down and listen. And the guidance came through, right? That slowing down and listening came through as eat slower. So I actually looked up how long it is to eat a meal. Like what is the time frame that they suggest is like for healthy digestion? And so I looked that up, and I've been setting a timer when I eat at lunch and dinner and it was funny because at first I'm like, oh, I'll just look at the clock. And then I'll eat slow, and then I'll look back at the clock and see how long it took me. And that didn't work as well. It was better to put the timer on because I could watch it counting down, and I was like, okay, I'm more than halfway done with my food, and I'm not more than halfway done with the time. So it was like, slow down. So it's been and honestly, like, it's been such a practice in mindfulness. It's been such a practice in present moment awareness. Oh, hi, John. Namaste. And honestly, I have no more pain. Like my flare up totally shifted from that simple guidance. But how did I receive that guidance? I had to slow down. I had to come into the now, the present moment. Slow, simple, soft is always going to be the answer to every problem, to every pain. So it's okay if you are pushing through your pain, rushing through the pain, trying to get rid of the pain, right? That's just your ego. You are a soul having a human experience, and we agreed to have all this limitation, right? The limitation of a physical body, the limitation of an ego structure, the limitation of amnesia, forgetting our purpose, forgetting our mission, forgetting why we're here. The limitation of the limited mind, the ego mind, right? All these limitations. Like, we signed up for that. You signed up for that. That's how brave you are. That's how courageous you are. That's what the angels are saying right now. It's like, they love you so much, and yes, they have the answer to your pain, to your pain relief. And you can start to receive that answer, that message, by slowing down, right? Relaxing, simplifying, and devoting to your connection, to your alignment, softening, well, simplifying, and then letting yourself release the unnecessary. And for me, the unnecessary in this scenario was rushing through my meals, eating too fast, then eating too much, and or eating a food that my body was actually saying it was a no. So one of the guidances as part of my slowing down process was to pause before I eat and do the devotional mantra. I'm devoted to receiving love and clarity from my angels. And even muscle testing, right? Asking my body, should I eat this right now? I just did that for lunch the other day, and it was interesting because I was gonna eat a chicken salad, and I was like, oh, it's a salad with chicken on it. And and one of the things about the Crohn's is raw food. I can't eat as much. I can eat some raw food, but it has to be really mindful, and it has to be spaced in between cooked food. And I got it. I'm so glad I muscle tested it, and I got a no. And I was like, wait, okay. So it's like, whoa. So even I have to keep redoing it over and over, right? For every single moment, slow, simple, soft. And so the Clairfragrance channel, that channel of receiving messages through scent, through smell, through taste. It was interesting because the other thing when I was like, why is this story coming through of all the stories? because I was like, what story? I wanted to have a story where I was like, walking outside and I, smelled roses that weren't there, and then I got it downloaded. And I've had that happen many times. When I really tuned in, I was like, oh, think about your next level of Clairfragrance, right? The taste, the smell, all of that, by slowing down what you're eating more mindfully, eating more slowly, eating more, chewing, savoring the moment. I was like, oh, that's very Archangel Jophiel, who's the angel of this channel. And there was some other message that the angels were saying about that. So yeah, I was just like savoring the meal, savoring the moment. It's like, and there's still more work to do of like, why was I eating too fast? Why was I rushing through my meals? Why was I eating more than I really needed to? And I have been eating less by eating slower, which has been a very interesting thing. Not that every meal was overeating, but when you eat slower, it just, you feel fuller faster. That's been a really interesting experience as well. So I was just listening because the angels were saying something. So the Clairfragrance channel, right? Whatever pain you're experiencing, whether it's physical pain or emotional pain, you can receive guidance and wisdom to heal that pain through your intuitive channels. And the Clairfragrance channel is the channel that brings you into the now, right? The nose knows. I'll be doing a podcast about that next week. So there was something else the angels were saying about that. And this channel of Clairfragrance, every Clair channel has a shadow. And I actually talked about that on Monday. I did an Oracle Monday reading. And the message was spark of life, right? Thinking about your intuition as a spark, right? It's like, oh, there's a spark of inspiration, a spark of creativity, a spark of light, a spark of joy that can come into your field, right? That's what we're looking for, right? We're looking for that spark. And knowing the shadow of that Clair can help you to shift it, right? So the shadow of Clairfragrance, there's multiple shadows, and it was interesting because when I prayed about it, I heard one on Monday, but today what was coming through was unworthiness. And so unworthiness, feeling not good enough, feeling less than, feeling unworthy, is the biggest shadow, the loudest shadow of this sacred channel. And Jophiel wanted me to bring that forward today, right? How are we as empaths, as earth angels, as light workers, attaching to the story, replaying the story of feeling not good enough, feeling unworthy, feeling less than? And connected with my story, it was like, why am I rushing? Why am I putting something in my body that is a no? Why am I eating too fast and not savoring the meal and appreciating it and all of that? Why? I mean, of course, there's times where we have to eat faster than we normally do for, in a moment, but not on a regular basis, right? For me, it was like, slow it all down. So where in your life are your angels saying, it's time to slow down, right? What pain can you apply the alchemy formula to, right? Invitation, inviting your angels, devoting to that connection, setting that sacred intention. So for me, it's setting that sacred intention before I eat to just pause, to breathe, to slow down, and just to, like, my intention is to physically eat slower. And my inflammation, my pain is, I mean, it's almost a zero from just a couple weeks of it, which is pretty awesome. So thank you, angels, right? Thank you. And when you get the guidance, say thank you, right? The thank you isn't because they need praise or they need acknowledgement. It's not about that. It's the attitude of gratitude opens your heart so you can receive more messages, more downloads, more healing. So, and I was also grateful for, like, it was kind of an easy thing to fix, right? Like, you know, it's like, oh, all I have to do is just like say a prayer before I eat and physically eat slower. Like, I can do that. And it's been just like, it's totally changed everything for me. And it's been interesting to put the timer on because my husband has always mentioned, oh, we should eat slower and da-da-da, but he still eats a little, like, I'm like, oh, you ate that a little faster, you know, just as a mindfulness, like, practice. So, there was something else the angels were saying about that. Okay, so I'm really excited about the Clairfragrance class because Archangel Jophiel, the angel of patience, the angel of beauty, the angel of spaciousness and space clearing, wants to help you to open up and honor, to bless, open, and align your Clairfragrance channel. The channel that opens up all the other channels because it brings you into the now. The point, because why is that so important, right? Because your angels are right here, right now, sending you love. So when we're worried about the future, ruminating about the past, and we're not in the now, we're missing the messages. We're missing the love, right? So my job is to help you to slow down and step into this present moment, to simplify the story and release the unnecessary, right? To relax and release. And then to soften and receive the message, receive the gem. And for me, it's interesting because angels were bringing this, like, there was a, this feeling like I needed to rush my meals, rush my nourishment, right? And I was like, whoa, like, from this under the surface feeling like I don't deserve to take the time, right? I don't deserve to take the time to eat slow. I don't deserve to take the time to eat something maybe more expensive or more healthy or whatever. And it was like, whoa. And I didn't even really realize that till I was saying this out loud. So I hope this is helpful. I hope I added value to your life. The Clairfragrance class is going to be in person on Saturday, June 6th at Sacred Ground. It's from 3 to 5 p.m. The investment is $47. I would love for you and your angels to join us. We're going to talk about the Clairfragrance channel, some of the qualities of that channel, the shadows of that channel. And then you're going to receive an archangel activation from Jophiel to open, to bless, open, and align that channel to your next level, right? And really it's about attuning your sacred senses, right? Your psychic senses and your physical and psychic senses to your guardian angel's frequency. That's what Jophiel is going to do with her beautiful medicine, and then clear out that shadow so you can trust your intuition, trust yourself to the next level, trust your angels have your back, and trust your intuition even more than you ever have before, right? That your intuition not only is the direct line to the divine, but is your angels having your back, right? That you can trust the guidance that's coming through. You can trust yourself. You can have confidence in the messages that are coming through. So that's the goal, right? That you leave calm, clear, and confident, that you leave more open to your angels' guidance, and that you start to notice that Clairfragrance channel more and more and more in your journey, right? And you can become more present to the light, to the love, to the healing, to the messages, to the medicine that's available for you. Okay, so I'll put that link in the chat. And then, thank you, angels. Okay, I also have a free consult. It's called an Angelic pain relief consult. This is the best way that I can help you because we'll be one-on-one. So it's a 1 hour conversation over Zoom where it's a heartfelt and compassionate space where I'm listening to you and your angels. And I'm gonna share what your angels are saying about your pain and help you to see it differently, because that's my mission, right? I help my clients heal pain in their bodies by seeing it differently. And ultimately, by getting a gem, right? Through the alchemy formula, through the relax, release, receive process, right? And we're not spiritually bypassing. We're not numbing. We're not buffering anymore, right? We're not stuffing it down, sucking it up. That is done. We're looking at it through the eyes of love with the help of our angels, with the help of the divine. And then in that consult, we're gonna create together your customized roadmap to relief. And there's many ways to work with me and the angels, from a single session to coaching with me for 6 months. So I would love to have that conversation with you. I'm gonna put that link in the chat, in the comments, so that you can enroll in that and sign up for that if you're guided to. And I understand, I want to say this, I understand how vulnerable it is. Like, it's so courageous to meet with a potential helper, healer, coach, and bring up your pain to the light, right? Bring this pain that you might have been carrying for decades, for lifetimes, and bring it to the light for healing. So I understand how brave, how courageous, how vulnerable it is. And it would be my sacred honor to, be a sacred witness, to share what your angels are saying about the pain and see what pathway I have that is in alignment for you. So thank you, angels, for drawing near at this time and revealing to us what we most need to know. So thank you, Cindy. Thank you, John. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting. I'm so grateful for you. It means the world to me. And I hope that this resonated with you. I hope it added value to your life. And yeah, I'm really excited about the upcoming class at Sacred Ground. So if you'd like to join us, all that information's on my website. I'll also put the link in the chat. And I hope you have and I'll put the link for the consult as well. The link for that as well. Okay, I'm sending you so much love and angel blessings. Remember to welcome Archangel Jophiel this week. She's the angel of patience. She's the angel of beauty. She's the angel of space clearing, the angel of divine worthiness, to guide, surround, direct, and protect you and open your Clairfragrance to the next level. I mean, it's just that simple, right? Ask her for her guidance, ask her for her support and in whatever pain you're experiencing, and know that the angels are here and they have your back. Okay, I'm sending you so much love and angel blessings. I'll see you again. Bye. Namaste.